Do you want to learn how to build an email list for free? Well, then I've got a foolproof action plan. That means that, listen, if you've tried doing email marketing before, if you've tried to build an email list before, and you didn't get good results, this is for you. If you're currently doing an email list and you're seeing some good results, I might give some strategies that are going to probably help you out. Sometimes it's all about the fundamentals. So for those of you that are watching this on the replay, I want to let you know that you're going to go down to the description down below. It says replay timestamps, and click those. Today's session is going to probably be a little bit more in depth because I'm going to do a little bit of the practical applications. That means we're going to share some of the screen and you're going to see exactly how to do all of these things. So with all of that being said, let's turn on the countdown timer. And we might run a little long. I want to say hi to everybody because it is a Saturday, beautiful out here in Columbus, Ohio. I had to pull down the freaking blinds because it was blinding, for lack of better words. So in any event, I want to say hi to everybody. Abdur, it's good to see you there, buddy. Let's see. Andy W., good to see you, man. Thomas Bradley, how are you, man? The lady writes, she's back in the house. The ever faithful moderator. I appreciate it, Katrina. I got no email list, no clue, at the mercy of Amazon. Would love to see how we can change that. Yeah, today's going to be, it's going to show you the practical application. Now, it's not going to get down to the finite details, but it's going to give you enough to be dangerous, to kind of go out there and do a little bit of damage. I love Amazon and all that it provides to customers and sellers, but it's high risk if things don't go well and they shut my account down. I am going to give you a banana sticker for that there. So Andrew, I need you to hit me up. You know my email, dale@selfpublishingwithdale.com. I'm going to send that on over to you. That is a very accurate statement. And actually this past Wednesday, oh my gosh, nearly 2,000 views later, the whole video that I did on why you should not be self-publishing with Amazon has just taken off. And I had a couple of snarky comments that I had hid away because a lot of people are like, that's clickbait. You know, what I did was create a hook, got you in the door so we could create a little bit of critical thinking that is necessary here in the self-publishing business. And far too many people are watching YouTubers, they're buying someone's sexy course, and they're not doing enough of their own due diligence. Hey, look, it's awesome you follow my channel, but there's nothing wrong with you questioning what I'm putting out. There's nothing wrong with you doing a little bit of research in your own due diligence just to be safe. So that whole broadcast was awesome. I can't thank everybody enough. I think there was a total of 82 concurrent viewers at one point or another on the broadcast. So thank you very, very much. Hey, what's going on, Weatherly Morgan? Justin Overstreet, how are you doing? Sean Hibbs, my boy. All right, I just need one person to do this. Katrina, could you shout out Sean Hibbs? And all you got to do is just do that exclamation point, Sean, for me. Hook, story, and offer. Yeah, see, Sean, you get me. You get me. Yeah, there's some people confuse clickbait for being something bad all the time. And there is ethical clickbait and there's unethical. When unethical is when you just completely just bait and switch. Whereas this right here was creating a hook for people to come in and join the conversation. Hang on a second, I'm getting a notification here from, all right. Sorry about that, folks. Okay. So in any event, it was an awesome conversation. If you didn't get the opportunity, I actually put the link down inside the description below. You want to make sure you bookmark that, come back to it. Hang on a second, I just realized I got done with my cardio just before we went live here, folks. So I'm still kind of hot and sweaty. I got a shower in, feeling pretty darn good. I highly recommend those of you that are in this business, take care of your health first. Is this live? Side Business Launch and Thrive? It is 100% live. All right, Umberto, it's good to see you. What's going on from Italy? Where's everybody from, by the way? Let me see a geographic roll call. Tell me where you're at. I'm here from beautiful Columbus, Ohio, and I don't mean that sarcastically. It's beautiful outside. Wem agrees from Italy. So we got two people from Italy. Really good to see you here. Maryland, USA, thumbs up gang. Join the thumbs up gang here, folks. Alrighty, so today is going to be a hot topic. Load me up with questions, and as per usual, I'm going to go through the content first. It's going to be a deep dive, so grab yourself a cup of coffee, maybe a sandwich. You're going to want to make sure you settle in because there's going to be some of these things. I'm going to show you the practical application. You may have to come back to this video later and consume this again and again and again because it's just going to be all about the fundamentals. Thank you very much for the subscribe. I see Romana. I appreciate that very much. I'm going to see if I didn't miss anybody. If I missed you, I apologize. I see today is popping. My wife, of course, is in the house. Philly's in the house. Yeah, Denmark. Festive countdowns. I want to come out to Denmark one of these days. Algeria, North Africa. Kareem, thank you very much for joining me from North Africa. Russia, get out now. It's good to see you joining in here. All right, so Tim Burr Vlogs, thank you very much. I'm happy to catch this live stream. I'm happy that you have made it. There's already 32 people in the house. Do me a huge favor here. I'm going to shut off the countdown timer because we're going to start to get things going. But share this on social media. Let's make this an entire conversation. Bring people on over. Let them know that you're here. Take a screenshot of this. Put it on over on Twitter. You can share it on Instagram stories, on Facebook. Get it on out. Let's make this a big conversation. And after I'm done with the content, I'm going to go through a question and answer session. Let's kill the countdown. Want to let you know that it is already live. Reminder, polls are open every Thursday. When you want to vote for the specific topics that we're going to cover each one of the broadcasts, you're going to go over there right now. It's a couple posts down. I shared a couple things in between, but you can still vote. The polls are open and they don't close down until Monday. And I will grab those things on Monday and we'll determine what we'll be doing broadcasting on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Daytime and Saturdays at 12 p.m. Eastern Daytime right here on YouTube. Right here, folks. So let's go ahead and we're going to jump right into things. So if you want to learn how to do YouTube videos, how about that, Dale? If you want to learn how to build an email list for free and have a foolproof action plan, then this video is for you, so make sure that you stay tuned. This is Self-Publishing with Dale, where you learn how to publish books that sell and build an unstoppable author brand. And if you want to learn more about self-publishing across various avenues, including Amazon KDP, Ingram Spark, Lulu, and beyond, make sure that you hit that little subscribe button. And hey, get that little bell notification icon so you don't miss a single one of these videos. Today's broadcast, you ready for this? We got some new sponsors to the channel here, folks, and it actually is sponsored by Thinkific. If you want to turn your book into an online course, then do it through Thinkific. Start 30 days for free when you visit dalelinks.com/Thinkific. You actually get 30 days on their pro plan. I pay for that. Thinkific, where's the love, baby? So I just want to say, head on over there. We're going to probably talk a little bit about Thinkific in the very near future. Stick around to the end because I'm going to show you a killer way to grow your list. Because not only am I going to show you how to build an email list for free, I'm going to show you even more about how to really grow. So you're going to want to make sure, grab a cup of coffee, settle on in, and there's going to be some timestamps about a couple hours after we go live here. So in any event, let's go ahead and jump into things because we're going to address the problem. The problem here, folks. A lot of people get into email marketing. They think email is where I got to be. But I don't know what to do. Maybe you had a bad experience. You went and did email. You lost money hand and fist through some, sexy service that was charging, hundreds per month, and you didn't get any results. So maybe you had a bad experience, or maybe you're a newbie, or you haven't even tried doing email marketing. You could probably be scared that you're going to do it wrong, or maybe you'll violate some type of policies and things like that. And that's okay. It's perfectly natural. And I'm going to put your mind at ease because here's the deal. The value of email marketing. I'd shared in my previous live broadcast about how dangerous it is to publish your books on any platform other than your own website. Because the fact of the matter is you can end up making, say, hundreds, if not thousands, if not tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars on, say, like a platform like Amazon KDP, and they can pull the rug out from underneath you. here is where email marketing comes into place. If you start to build an email list of rabid and raving fans, and you bring them on over into your universe through their email services, this is your insurance policy. This is a way to kind of just get it to where you're not hedging all your bets on a platform to get your back. You're going to take care of yourself through email marketing. And here is the deal too. You build a closer relationship with your readers. If you can get it to where you can communicate person to person with somebody via email and get it to where it's authentic and genuine, they're going to be more invested in what you have to say and what you have to offer and some of your future publications. And quite frankly, the other nice thing about having an email list is remarketing and retargeting. So those of you out there that are looking into doing, say, Facebook ads or Google ads / YouTube ads, using that email list is a way to kind of get it to where you're able to remarket and retarget that specific audience for specific offers that you have. And there's so many other benefits, including, being a part of a good launch strategy. But rather than making this all about, selling you on email marketing, why don't we talk about how to actually get this going, how to build an email list for free. And a lot of you are kind of going, free, Dale, okay, all right. So full disclosure, I'm going to share some stuff here with you, and they're not affiliates. I don't have a link in the description. Why? Because I just didn't set up an affiliate relationship with them. So it's a lazy part of me. So I'm just going to go ahead. We're going to jump right into things. Why you shouldn't be, hang on. I updated the things here. So we're going to have to fly seat of our pants. Apparently it didn't save my broadcast. So here we go. We're going to have to just do this verbally. Step number 1, create the lead magnet, folks. So a lead magnet is the way that you can bring your audience to you. Some people have called it the bait. They've called it the bribe. Some people even refer to them as a reader magnet. Either way, it's an offer that they can't refuse. It's a way that they can go from your books into your email. So maybe we're utilizing, say, Amazon KDP, for example. I publish my book, and maybe at the very front of the book, I just make a very general call to action, or CTA as sometimes we call it. With this call to action, I'm going to go ahead and get people to come over to the email newsletter. And what I'll just do is a very simple thing. Don't say anything like get your free gift or get your free bonus. It's kind of it's not accepted nomenclature in the world of Amazon. You're going to want to probably just say something very simple as, would you like to be up to date with a lot of relevant information in the news of said author? Well, find out more details when you visit this. And then they'll go and land on that landing page to where they'll have that lead magnet, where it'll have that offer, something that's going to entice them, to compel them even more to join your email newsletter. So why don't we see about how simple this is? So what we're going to do is we're going to go on over into a screen share. I'm going to show you how easy it is to make a lead magnet. Now, let's just assume that you wrote something. If you wrote something and you're a fiction author, it's going to be a simple thing of just, formatting it through something like, say, Draft to Digital. For anybody else, let's say you're a nonfiction author, you just want to do like a quick checklist. One of my favorite sites, I'm going to go on over here to canva.com. Now, Canva, super, super, super simple. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a design, all right? And you know what? I like all these, but instead, you know what I'm going to do is I'm just going to choose something really, really nice here. Let's do this. Infographic looks cool. Let's go ahead and select that. Why not? And it's going to give me a bunch of templates. Now, none of these templates are going to cost me a dime. We're going to keep an eye on like the free options. So let's just say we're going to go ahead and use this, all right? And let's pretend like I'm putting together a lead magnet for how to build an email list for free. It's very nice because right now I have my notes up here for the show. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to go over and I'm just going to paste them on over there. All right, so I'm just going to kill that portion right there. Okay. And we can go in and we can, get rid of things if we want to. We can add, we can subtract. Just for the sake of simplicity, all I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through and copy and paste everything. Yes, I'm going to go painstakingly through some of this stuff. How many people actually enjoy using Canva? It's one of my favorite things. I feel very artistic when I do things like this. So I'm going to go ahead and here's a spoiler alert. You're going to start to see some of the tips that I'm going to give in today's video. All right, we're going to drop it right on in there. All right, and I can probably do something as simple as create a simple product for your viewers, or readers, excuse me, readers to subscribe to your email. Canva is a great option. Okay? And I could probably put something like just a simple header of lead magnet, aka a bribe, aka reader magnet. Okay. And I'm going to focus on just getting the text right now, and I'll show you how simple it is just to kind of switch things out. One of the very next ones here, no peeking, everybody. No peeking. Actually, there's no choice. You're going to have to peek. We're going to go ahead. I'm going to select all on this. I'm going to make the text just a little bit smaller because it's not fitting in where I'd like it to. So there we go. Nope. Maybe. Nope, it's not doing it for me. So what we'll do is we're going to hit undo. All right. Get free email access. And what I do is this has up to 2,000 subscribers free. Spoiler alert, everybody. All right. Next one. And I'm going to probably just wrap it up on this note because then you guys kind of get the idea, because I can just go back through and create all this stuff. So let's just pretend like I filled all this stuff out because I don't want to hang on too long. Here's a really cool thing. I'm going to click on this. Let's say that I want to go into some of my branded colors. And I got some already saved here. Boom. You know what? We're going to change this out to something like a little bit darker, I'm thinking. I'm going to go boom. All right. There we go. That looks much better. Okay. Got that right there. And then last but not least, I'm going to go ahead and get this right there. So that way it looks really, really nice. And I would end up putting, like, say, my website down here. We'll say it's dalelinks.com/list. All right. And I'm going to put in my email my web address that I'm sending people to get this lead magnet. It sounds kind of crazy, but just assume that someone might share it with somebody else. And then they can go, oh, I want to get that as well. So I will just go ahead and grab that. I'm going to hit Control-C, and then we're going to hit this little link. We're going to hit Control-V. Whoops. All right, we hit Apply. So the nice thing is when I get ready to download it, I'm going to hit this drop down, and we want PDF print. All right, PDF print. I'm going to hit Download. It's going to take just a second. It's going to go through and do this document. Now, this probably would have taken me about an additional 5 minutes, but I think everybody gets the point of using something like Canva. Don't be overwhelmed by some of the options. Sometimes people get really in their own way. I try not to do that. So let's go into my Downloads folder. We'll save it right there. Excellent. So now I've got that for use later on. So let's come on back over here, and it's already telling me to subscribe. We're only live on the air. All right, so step number 2, folks, set up a MailChimp account. You kind of already saw that coming. Now, MailChimp is, I'm not an affiliate for them. In fact, they have a really weird affiliate system. I had a referral link, but honestly, I don't currently utilize them. I use SendFox, and they actually cost. Today's video is about how to build an email list for free. So if you want my recommendations, go over, check them out, dalelinks.com/SendFox. That is an affiliate link. They are doing a lifetime deal through AppSumo right now, and you don't want to miss out on that, but that's not free. So we're going to focus on MailChimp. So you're going to go through the process of setting up a MailChimp account. It's super, super simple. You're allowed to have up to 2,000 subscribers. Now, there are some features that you won't be able to utilize unless you pay for it. But I'm going to tell you, just the simple things that they have available is plenty. It's going to be more than enough. So the next step we're going to need to do is step number 3, set up a basic landing page. Now, MailChimp's got some landing pages, but to be honest with you, I've just stuck with their normal landers, And I've gotten thousands of emails from these. If you want to get sexy and such, and you want to use different things like lead pages or any of get responses or ConvertKit or things like that, that's up to you. But I try not to complicate things too much, and especially if you're new to this, don't go too crazy on this. So I want to show you just how simple this is. So let's go on over here, and I'm going to open up my MailChimp account. I'm going to sign in here on the opposite screen so everybody's not watching as I'm signing in. I want to hack my account. All right, so again, I don't utilize MailChimp as much or anymore, really. So what I'm going to do is I'm coming in here, and I'm going to find the audience that I need to do. So typically it's going to be like manage audience. We'll view the audiences in that drop down. Okay, so now that we've got this rocking and rolling, I'm going to select the email list that I want to use. So let's just pretend like it's my self-publishing with Dale email list, which I don't send it through this one right here. So I'm going to select this. We're left clicking on this. And when you open it on up, you're going to hit sign up forms. Now, you've got other things like embedded forms, subscriber pop-up, which, by the way, pop-ups still work, folks. Form integrations, things like that. I just stick with the form builder. Select that, and it's going to automatically come to sign up form. So let's just pretend, this is coming and it's getting all set up and such. I can come up here and I can change this by just going, could be self-publishing with Dale. We're going to go ahead and we're going to send her this, and let's go ahead and put down what our thing's going to be, how to build an email list for free, which, by the way, folks, I'm not going to make this available, so don't even try to come looking for this. I can highlight this, I can make it bold, I can change the color if I wanted to, I can make it larger, I can make it smaller if I wish. I'm just going to go ahead and hit save. There we go. Now let's go ahead and give them that value proposition where we're going to say, thanks for landing here. If you'd like to learn more about email marketing. Now, this is going to be relevant to whatever it is that you're doing. So if you happen to be a real estate investor of some sort, you're obviously not going to be telling them you want to learn more about email marketing. You're going to probably be, you want to learn more about investing in the right real estate property. If you're a Werebear Shapeshifter author, you're going to probably be like, if you'd like to see more about Werebear Shapeshifter romance, get what I mean? Get where your niche is and just stay in your lane on that one. So if you'd like to learn more about email marketing and other relevant news in the world of emails, then subscribe to the VIP newsletter. Folks, big tip here. Never call a list. Nobody wants to be on a list, okay? When you ever hear somebody say, you've made my list. You've made my list. Yeah, no one wants to be on a list. Newsletter, VIP newsletter, could be, weekly emails, something like that. Don't call it a list. Unless it's something funny and that event, carry on with yourself. Then subscribe to the VIP newsletter and get an exclusive report about how to build an email list free. All right, so we've got that already set. I'm liking the centering here. Let's go ahead and center this one as well. We can drop a graphic in here, by the way, too. So I'm going to drop just a small graphic, and it might end up being really, really large because I know that I made a large image earlier. So we're going to click the image here. I'm going to upload. I'm going to find what I want to do. I'm going to hit click on that. Okay, so now we have this. While we're here, it's a good idea to upload your PDF that you had. So you remember the one we just made just in the last step? We're going to go ahead and we're going to upload that. You can utilize, say, the cloud drive like a, G drive. You can always go over to Dropbox. Whatever your preferred area is, you can go ahead and do that. All right, so we're going to go ahead and insert. And I'm just inserting, not the PDF. Okay, we want to make sure they subscribe first. We're going to go 300 pixels. So that's why it's not too large. We're not going to link out. Let's just save and insert. Save and close. Okay, not bad, not bad. Okay, so the two fields that you're gonna wanna focus on is gonna be email address and first name. If you want to add any of these other things, it's just a simple thing of just clicking and adding that specific field and it'll be dropped in there. If you don't want it, you just subtract it and all you gotta do is type in delete. By the way, how many people out there feel MailChimp should probably hook me up with something here? Come on, MailChimp, what are you doing? Helping you out here. And if you don't plan on utilizing someone's name inside your email broadcast, I would say kill it. In most instances, honestly, I've had some times where I leave the name up, but I never use them. So we just remove that because the more obstacles people have to jump through, the less apt they are to actually, get onto your email newsletter. So I'm gonna go into field settings. Okay, everything looks pretty much good to go. And by the way, I do believe MailChimp actually has GDPR compliance. So if you needed to kind of fully disclose that in a specific instance, we're not gonna fiddle around with that. So this is already saved. We don't need to click a save or anything. So when you send people over to your landing page, you're gonna use this. Might I recommend that if you do end up utilizing, say you have WordPress, you can use something that it's a plugin called Pretty Links, and that's 100% free. You want to get it to where you're not just sending people out to say EEPURL, because I mean, who the heck is going to remember that, much less trust it? You can always use like a short link shortener, like say bit.ly, but to me, I've got something like say dalelinks.com, and I would go to dalelinks.com and I'll put a pretty link on it. It could be like dalelinks.com/list, something like that, and it would send people on over to that. So worst case scenario, you're just like, I don't feel right about it. If you're feeling overwhelmed, just share this. You can put it, say for instance, in your ebook, you can put it over into your paperback, make it available, and you want to make it clickable inside your documents as well. So let's see here, we're going to open this on up. I'm going to drop it in here and watch this. Boom. Look at that. Simple. And all people have to do is they're going to click in their name and they're going to hit subscribe. Again, folks, do not subscribe through this because I just don't utilize this. All right, so now we've got the basic landing page. See how simple that was? Let me know inside the comments, like #simple if that was simple. For sure, it seemed overwhelming to me. And there's a lot of features on there. We didn't even scratch the surface for what they have. So now what we gotta do is we need to create a thank you page. It's kind of a confirmation that they're going to the right spot. So what we're gonna do is go back over, let's share this screen, and it's still in the same area, the form builder. We're gonna hit this drop down. All right, and the very next thing I'm gonna do is confirmation thank you page. Just to let them know what's up. It's like, hey, you got the thank you page. So what I'll typically do, you see it comes right here, subscription confirmed. Now we can just leave this as is. One of the things I love to do is create, like say, a video, and you can actually drop a video in here. So I'm gonna show you just as an example. We'll say, let's see here, your subscription to our, see, I don't like list, our newsletter has been confirmed. Nice use of passive sentence structure. I'm sure my English teacher is rolling in her grave right now. And maybe we can go ahead and embed a video, or we can say, watch this link. And what I will do is I will highlight this, a little bit of a trick here, folks. If you're on PC, you hit Control K. If you're on Mac, hit Command K. And you'll go ahead and you'll put in your specific link that you want to send people to. So let's say I want to send them to my live link. I'll hit live. And we'll hit insert. Boom. Done. Now, in the event that we want to say embed this video, we want to embed it, we're going to come into here. Now, let me show you a little trick here. Obviously, using YouTube, it's 100% free for you to use. Let's just, for the sake of the fact that we're live right now, we might as well just go ahead and grab this. We're going to grab the embed form. This is going to be like Inception here. All right, so we're going to go ahead and hit share. We're going to hit embed. We're going to grab that, hit Control C, come on back over here, and we're going to hit Control V, and we're going to save and close, and it should drop that in here. And unfortunately, I probably messed it all up. Yeah, no, I didn't do it right. So scratch that so I don't confuse everybody on this one. Yeah, it's not working. So scratch that. Never mind. It's live. We're gonna run with this. So in any event, you at least get the very basic premise of this. I'm sure somebody is gonna probably say, Dale, you actually didn't do the code right, and that's totally all right. I am outside my wheelhouse. So at any rate, there's your thank you page. So getting that thank you page is just a way to kind of let people know they're on the right track. Sometimes you want to have something in that thank you page that says your report's going to be inside your email. Please check your spam folder. There's going to be a lot of times that, for instance, if you have something like a word like free, you may have to say that because there's a lot of spam filters that don't like the F word. Free is a bad word in the world of email marketing, and a lot of a lot of email service providers like, say, Gmail or Yahoo don't like that word, and they're going to send your email automatically to spam. So you may have to let them know over on your thank you page. Okay, so next is going to be something very, very simple, easy. You're going to go into the drop down again, and we're going to have a final welcome email. Now, with MailChimp, you used to have the automation free. We don't have automation for free. So this is why we're going to need to utilize this area. So in the event that, you do have the upgrade, you can use the automation. But in this instance, we're just going to use this so that we're not having to painstakingly send out all these specific, PDFs to everybody. Your subscription to our list has been confirmed. Again, bad word, newsletter has been confirmed. Love the passive sentence structure. And in this part right here is where you can end up saying, download your PDF for the how to build an email list for free. Right here. Okay, and you may want to make this really large so no one's missing out on this one here. All right, we're going to make that really large. Let's go even bigger. Because there's been so many times where we're like, I didn't get my report. Well, did you click on the download when I sent you the welcome message? Oh, no. Okay. So let's say we've got it in our cloud drive. We can always drop it in here. You can go into your, over here into file. Remember how we uploaded our PDF? We would find the file, which I don't think I uploaded mine properly. We're just going to use this one as an example. We'd hit insert, insert, boom. So when the welcome message comes up, they'll be able to see that. And they'll be able to download the report. And then they're set and they're ready to go. That looks really horrible, but I'm sure everybody can kind of figure out how to play around with it because we can always just go say center it, and maybe we just go that on the next line. Let's italicize our report. Boom. And next line we can always say, look for more weekly emails very soon. This is the part where you're going to want to make sure that you're setting expectations. Let them know what they can come to expect by being subscribed to your email newsletter. I think there's a lot of people that drop the ball on this one. They will go and they'll get thousands of emails. I remember back in the day, I used to get so frustrated. People would be like, oh, I've got 100,000 emails. Oh, great. What's your open rate? I've never sent out an email. What are you doing collecting emails? Don't collect people's information if you're not going to actually use it. So if you're going to start email newsletters, make sure, folks, that you're going to actually use it, like right away. Because here's the issue you're going to run into. If you wait, let's say 6 months from now, and you send them an email, your chances of getting clicked as spam has greatly increased. If not, also you get at least the unsubscribe. Now, it's not a terrible thing for the people to unsubscribe to your email newsletter, but in the same instance, you're losing out on this great opportunity. And don't be afraid to communicate. Be human when you're doing your email newsletter. Get it to where you're authentically sharing some information. I hit save on this one. So that's going to be step number 6. I've kind of shared everything. Step 1 was create that lead magnet. Step number 2 was just get yourself an account set up with MailChimp. It's 100% free. I'm not getting any commissions on this one here. Set up a basic landing page is number 3. 4 is setting up a thank you page. 5 is setting up your welcome message. And last but not least is number 6 is communicate regularly. Make sure that you do not wait. Don't wait. There are some companies that will email daily, if not twice daily. Make sure you're fully disclosing that with people if you do that. I would say at the very minimum, at least communicate with them weekly. You stay in the front of mind for people and make it meaningful when you're communicating to them. Make sure that you're not just, beating them up with offers all the time. If, for instance, you run out of things, whatever your niche is, just Google it up. There's a good chance that there's going to be some kind of information. So I'm going to skip through the slideshow to the information. I want to tell you that we're actually going to go through a bonus tip. Yeah, I've got a bonus tip. Even though my slideshow is off today, my game when it comes to bonus tip is on point. So I just want to let you know, every Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Daytime, and Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern Daytime, right here on YouTube. You can visit this dalelinks.com/live to join me when I'm live on the air. And of course, there will always be replays for these right directly afterwards. This is going to be our ritual, so make sure you show up. And the next thing is going to be every Monday at 12 p.m. Eastern Daytime. Come join me on twitch.tv/self-publish, where I do the podcast recording. And very soon, I'm actually going to be going into my children's book series that I'll show you how I put that stuff together. That's going to be very, very soon here. If you have not been on Twitch before, please head on over to twitch.tv/self-publish. Hit follow, turn your notifications on so you don't miss the videos, or you can subscribe for free with your Amazon Prime membership. Head over to dalelinks.com/twitch Prime, and you actually will learn how to do that. It doesn't cost you a dime. It greatly helps support this channel. And also, if you don't know anything about Twitch, good news, I can show you how to navigate and how to use Twitch the right way. You're going to go over to dalelinks.com/twitch101. That's my other channel. All right, maybe you have bonus. Yeah, there we go. It's time for the bonus tip. Oh, yeah, I love pressing that button. It always makes me happy because this is where I really go ahead and pull it out. Now, so you folks might remember that my sponsor for today and for the next month is actually Thinkific. And believe it or not, Thinkific is something that has earned me some nice amount of cash. We're just gonna kind of delicately put it that way. And I'm not talking about the sponsorship. I'm not talking about Thinkific, the course creation platform. And you're probably going, Dale, I don't know. Okay, let's just say, for instance, you're like, dude, I hate MailChimp. I don't want to use MailChimp. No on MailChimp. I want to pony up the expenses and I want to get a good email service provider like, say, ConvertKit or GetResponse or Aweber or even Kajabi. You're going to get like some of those things. That's okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to send you to my specific referral and affiliate link at dalelinks.com/Thinkific. So when you go visit that, you're going to get a 30-day free trial of their Pro plan. Now, I'm going to tell you, I've got the Pro plan, and yeah, it's really, really nice. Now, even if you don't stay with the Pro plan, you go down to their free plan. The free plan, you can still do quite a bit of what I'm going to get ready here to show you. So what you're going to do is you're going to create your offers over through Thinkific. So if you've got a downloadable PDF, all you got to do is create just a small course landing page. So I just want to show you just how simple it is. And so again, you're going to come over to this landing page. That is dalelinks.com/Thinkific. You can do it right this minute. Open up another tab. Get yourself set up there. Claim your offer. Do 30 days. And I'm going to challenge everybody that's watching this. Try this out. It's going to be worth it. You're going to have a lot of fun with this. So I want to go ahead. I'm going to open up. Let's see here. Very carefully here. I'm trying to keep a lot of my information private here, if you don't mind. But let's go over here. All right, here we go. So when you go into your account, you're going to see courses. And now you may not have any courses here. This is the DIY publishing course. But we're going to go ahead and create a course. Now, in the Pro plan that I've just sent you to, you're going to have a lot of these features. Now, if you go to the free plan, it's okay. You're still going to be able to do it. Let's just say we're going to do a new course. Click New Course. You can do blank. You can do mini course. You can do a flagship course, a pre-sell, a digital download, or membership resource library. So in this instance, let's say, and also webinar replays. So in this instance, I'm going to do a digital download. Now, there's no wrong choice because you can go through, add, subtract things in here. So I'm just going to get this template kind of going. So let's just say that I am going to be doing how to build an email list for free. We're going to copy and paste it in there. I'm going to create my course. Now, it's just going to kind of propagate everything and get it all ready to go. And all I need to do is go through here, and it kind of walks me through everything. What's the best use for this template? Feel free, you can go through and figure this stuff out on your own, folks. I'm going to go ahead, since I know my way around, I'm going to delete this. I'm going to get rid of it. Yeah, yes, delete that chapter. I'm going to change thank you for purchasing. We're just going to put the title here again. We're going to hit save, and I'm going to take it out of draft. All right. Now, a message from the author. So let's just say we wanted to do a video of some sort. Maybe we can upload one into our video library. And the video library is just super, super simple to utilize. We can actually go, let's see here. Can we close this out? Come on, Dale. Let's go back maybe. Okay, underneath the video library, you can select here, and then you can upload any type of videos. It's really, really kind of neat. And or you can even utilize an embed feature for YouTube on here, and you won't even need to use the video library. So in this instance, I'm just going to select one random video here. Congratulations, there we go. That's awesome. All right, we're just going to hit save. Download your file here. Okay, so this is where we're going to need to upload our file that we made through Canva. Boom. And then maybe we throw in a little bit of instructions, and it could be pat your head, rub your stomach. Boom. All right. I'm going to hit save. Awesome. And maybe we've got something that we have last but not least that we want to share with people. It could be additional resources we want to share. It could be subscribe to my YouTube channel and I'm going to take the bullet points off of that. Come on now, Dale. Get with the program. There we go. And I would insert my link here. Remember that little trick? Control K. We can do it here too. So we would put in our specific link, and I don't know, we're just going to put in dalelinks.com/YouTube. I'm not sure if that is even. We open it in a new tab so that way they keep their course open. We hit insert, all right? And blah, blah, blah. We just put something in there, all right? Save. Now, everything's really ready to rock and roll. You can go into bulk importer if you're trying to upload a bunch of things at the same time. We're going to go into settings and fix all your settings here. Good thing about Pro Plan, you can actually have the private course. So if you just send people to it, or hidden course, all these things can be available. You can choose your instructor, course image. You can just upload, say, a thumbnail. So for instance, I can probably just take one of my YouTube thumbnails. We're just going to throw that on in there. Boom. And excellent. So when somebody goes to share this with someone, say via social media, this will pop up here. And I'm just going to go ahead and pop it on in here. Maybe I put a full course description, but I'm going to hit save. We can change our course player appearance, course progress and completion. It's kind of nice, one of these things. If you want to have, say, a completion certificate, you can actually get linked to, I think it's called credible integration. You can actually do certificates, things like that, or a custom completion page. So let's just say, for instance, I say way to go, and maybe I put in a video if I wanted to. We can drop it on in here, put in the URL if we wanted to. We can drop it in from, say, YouTube right here. So the choices are just limitless at this point. Page code is if you want to, oops, excuse me, I need to make sure I save before I move on. Come on now, save, hurry up. Page code, that's for something like, say, Facebook pixels. So you want to drop that on in there. If you want to put any kind of admin or rev partners, you can do that as well. And then SEO, this is where it's for search engine optimization. Now your course is pretty much ready to go. You can put a drip feature on if you want to. You can select your pricing. So this is really the fun part. Now you were saying, okay, Dale, what happens, you said I was going to be able to crowdfund. Well, this is a nice thing. Let's say, for instance, I wanted to charge for something like this lead magnet. I can always say do $3. And if I get enough sales, that's going to bring in enough revenue that either A, I can get a new email service provider and pony up the expenses without having to go broke and getting that, or B, I can just keep the money for myself and continue to utilize Thinkific. That's one of the beauty of it. And by the way, inside the Pro Plan, they have an email feature that you're able to reach out to your your students inside it. So we're going to hit publish right over here. So when we are ready to go live, we hit publish. I'm not going to hit this because it's going to confuse the heck out of my students over in the DIY publishing course. I think some of you are already there, which if you are a student, let me hear from you inside the comments. So, next thing is going to be, last but not least, is building a landing page. Okay, we can make it super, super simple. If we wanted to leave it like this, that's fine, but I would really recommend that you at least go in, change the hero image. Maybe the hero image is going to be something like that. All right, that's my normal thumbnail background, so I think it should probably work out. Should update here in a second, and we'll hit save. And let's just go ahead, we're going to take a look. And I want to do something, we have use a video from your library, or we can use one from YouTube. I can drop in the link from YouTube, or I can just grab one of my videos. So I'm just going to throw that in there because, sometimes I throw an image over top of it. Most times what I'll do is I'll just do the automated image. So we're just going to head remove image. There we go. If we want to drop any kind of social links, we can put those in there. Size and alignment, we can change it centered, we can go right, we can go left. It's completely up to you, and we can even add a button if we want to, a call to action, if you will. When somebody goes and clicks on that, then they're able to do it. And we just hit save. And then when it's all published, we just publish this and people can go on in here. There's many other features that we can spend probably easily about an hour or two just doing this. We can add a section if we wanted to. We can subtract a section. Let's say I don't like that one. I want to maybe add in some pricing options, or maybe even like a video of some sort. So I'm going to discard that. You get the idea. Sorry if that was just a little bit smaller. I probably should have showed you guys and gals this view instead of my big wonky head. There we go. Delete. Excellent. So you can see a lot of these things. We're just going to end up hitting save. All right, and here's the beauty of it. We're going to close this out. Let's say that we want to get ready to share this particular course. Okay, it's been published. You're going to grab this link. Use a pretty link if you can. If not, you can always just sharing it just as it is. Boom. There we go. It's kind of a long one, but you can see this is what it's going to end up looking like. All right, did I publish that? I hope I didn't. Good, it's not published. And you can even go through and preview your course. You can actually check out and see exactly what you have in each one of them. So what it looks like. And you can even search by lesson title. If you've got a really long course or short course, it's going to end up working out for you. Alrighty, folks. So that was how to build an email list for free. And that last portion was just kind of just a simple way. And I would show to you how to do the email thing, but unfortunately I want to keep people's emails private that I have inside my course currently. So let me see about, I do have access to my other channels information here. So I'm going to end up signing in with that. Give me just a moment here, folks. And okay. So this is a brand new one here for live streaming tech. And with live streaming tech, we are starting to build out our own course. This is the free one, by the way, folks, and this is why I say it's perfectly natural that we can actually use this. So we're going to support students. We hit users, and let's just say, for instance, I want to send out an email. What I'll do is I'll select here and I'll send a message. Now, the free one, we can't do it. The nice thing is, though, if we have these emails and we've received permission, we can actually send out an email to them. But you got to make sure that you have them agree to a privacy agreement. That's one nice thing about the Pro plan, is you will be able to have that ability to send it out to people. Again, I'd show it to you in my normal account, but I do want to protect people's identities and such like that. And I don't think my brother's going to be angry if I shared his email address. Alrighty, so folks, questions, concerns, comments, I'm open. That was a very, very fast go through things. Still confused if Thinkific substitutes for MailChimp, MailerLite, or ConvertKit? Thanks. So Kent, that's a good question. Thinkific's just going to be a way to just host your lead magnet of some sort. They will collect those emails, but they don't replace, say, MailChimp. They do integrate with MailChimp, I want to let you know. So the reason why I shared Thinkific is for those of you out there that don't want to use, say, MailChimp, you can still use MailChimp nonetheless and use Thinkific at the same time since they integrate. But there are some people that don't like MailChimp. They're like, I hate MailChimp. I'm not going to ever use MailChimp. So this is probably one of the best ways just to get started, to get the emails. Start to acquire those emails so that way you're not waiting to get the right service provider. So something as just simple as doing a lead magnet through, say, Thinkific, having them hold that, they end up going and subscribing or enrolling in your course, which is essentially your downloadable report. And at that point, you can end up sending them, getting them set up over, say, into an email newsletter of some sort. Again, you're going to want to make sure you fully disclose that to your students when there's typically like terms of service that you can get them to sign off on the landing page. So, all right, bear with me for just a moment here, folks. Fire off the questions. Kent, I'm glad you asked. I know it seemed kind of confusing. You're like, where did Thinkific come into things? It's a course creation platform. I don't get it. It's just a means to an end in the event that you're like, I don't want to do MailChimp, but you can use both MailChimp and Thinkific, and I actually have done that. So let me open up something else here for just a moment. Thumbnails. Excellent. All right, good stuff. Okay, so questions, concerns, and comments. Boy, there's 37 people in the house. Accredible certificates are awesome, Anthony says. Yes, they are. Is all this chat information available after the class is over? Vicky, yes. So all of the chat that we have over here, it does end up replaying. Some of the old live ones, I used to do editing and it would kill all of the live chat. I've left it up since, so. Now, if somebody ends up getting banned from this channel for some reason, their dialogue will disappear. You just bought Keith's book yesterday on Amazon. Please don't beg. Actually, I believe I have that on my bookshelf here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Here's one of the original print runs. He actually has a new cover on it now. So yeah, please don't beg. That's a good one, by the way, folks. I'm a big friend and fan of Keith Wheeler books. He's a good dude. Morning, Mine. How are you? Oh my gosh. Smash that like button. Smack it too. Smack it. Do one or the other. Don't do both. If you end up doing it both, make sure it's all odd numbered things, because if you do even numbers, that means I lose that. Thank you very much for the super chat. Thanks, Dale, and for your coaching. It was a pleasure talking to you the other day. Get response is where you're headed, Anthony said. Yeah, I used Get Response before. They're actually pretty good. They're actually pretty good. The only reason why I stopped using them, there was some wonkiness at the time, and I just saw MailChimp had unlocked a lot of real cool features, and I went over to MailChimp. So it's just kind of a matter of taste. Believe it or not, I actually have an affiliate link for Get Response because I did push them a while ago. If you go to selfpublishingwithdale.com/getresponse, get yourself set up with an account. They're relatively inexpensive. They're not too bad. For a new author who's working on their second book, I don't know what I'm supposed to be putting into a newsletter. Natasha, that's a great point. So what type of stuff that you're putting out really is going to make a difference? So the very first thing is going to be is don't keep beating them up with your books. That's going to be the things you're going to want to avoid. Any tips as to what to put into a newsletter in between books? Think about relevant information within your world. So say, for instance, I'm a fitness author. In between the times that I'm doing it, what I will do is share relevant articles, links to videos maybe I saw, or even say books that I found very intriguing, like, oh, here's a relevant fitness book, or have you tried out this Tabata workout over here? And then every now and then, if you get a deep back catalog of books, you can every now and then be like, oh man, I remember over a year ago I published How to Work Out for Men. And it could be something like that. Just try to think about what you would want to hear from your favorite author. Put yourself in the shoes of who's, subscribed to your email newsletter and figure it out. And also, here's a really cool tip is every now and then poll your audience. Like say, hey, what would you like to hear from? Now, if your list is really small, chances are likely you're not going to hear too often from them. So maybe create like a Google survey that you can send them over there to, and they keep a little bit of anonymity. They would end up voting for those type of things or give you some suggestions. But that's probably one of the best ways to go about it. Mario Robertson, Dale, your consistency is alpha. Thank you very much. Colin Benjamin, hey, what's going on? Man. Natasha, hopefully that helped you kind of understand what you're shooting for when it comes to your newsletters. It can be very tough at first, but it all has to do with your creativity and thinking a little bit outside the box. And creativity is much like a muscle. And the more times that you exercise that muscle, the stronger it gets and the easier it gets. So for me, email campaigns take a matter of 10, 15 minutes tops, and I'll do about 6 different email newsletter lists. Question, I have videos that I release weekly, and then I have 5 books to promote. How share that content without driving people crazy? Ask them, family history fanatics. That's a good question. You want to ask them and see what's going to be tasteful. To me, I think that you may want to pick and choose, or do this. Let's say you've got those 5 books and you're releasing, let's see here, you release a new video every week. Just have like that be your main thing, like coming in here. This week's video is about X, Y, and Z. Come check it out over here. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop them inside the comments, because that's gonna be the thing. Is if you're on YouTube, engagement's key. There's a good reason why I always ask everybody, please drop a comment down there. This is driving me crazy. Just give me just a moment here, folks. I want to go over to the other screen. There we go. All right. So I would just recommend share the video, and don't be afraid of unsubscribes, folks. It happens. Don't personalize it. Life gets in the way sometimes. In fact, I find with my email newsletter, I try to go through every 90 days, and I will do what's called list hygiene, which means I'm going to remove emails that aren't staying active. Now, Ryan Dice from Digital Marketer actually shares that you should put them through a re-engagement series. In other words, you're going to take those people that aren't opening the email newsletters, you're going to pull them from your account altogether, like purge it. Go to another account like a free MailChimp or a MailerLite or something like that and engage through that way. And what you're going to do is just like, hey, is everything okay? That type of thing. You subscribe to my newsletter, but I haven't heard from you lately. So that's just something to kind of think about, is take that audience. So go through at least every 90 days at the most. There are some people that will do email hygiene about every 30 days. So for instance, I was using MailChimp up till I was getting obsessive. Like it was getting down to like almost every week I was getting ready to break the 2,000 subscriber mark, and I kept getting rid of them, which was just ridiculous. So that's why I finally ponied up the expense and stopped being such a cheap guy, and I went over and I used SendFox. Speaking of, folks, go over, visit the link for dalelinks.com/SendFox. They're doing a lifetime membership for $49, and you can actually have up to 5,000 subscribers. I've been using them for the past couple of months, really happy with them. That's not free, by the way, just so we know, because we have been talking about free stuff. That's not free. I need to learn how to scrub my lists. Maybe we should cover that in one of the future videos. Make it a point to give something away to my newsletter regularly. Yes. Every now and then, so for instance, I started the No Content Book Publishing newsletter probably about a half a year ago. I didn't really have much more than just a single template that I could give out to people to kind of come over to the email newsletter. I wanted to give them something so much more, so I created the 32 different cuts that you get through Amazon KDP with bleed and no bleed. And rather than charging them an arm and a leg, I gave them half off for that specific one. So that was a way that I was able to kind of give back to that email newsletter. So always think about things that you can give back, or you can do something as simple as just give it to them. I sometimes, and that's the nice thing, is when you're giving things like that for free, it compels them and it gets them intrigued and excited anytime they see their email inside their inbox. So if you send out like freebies every now and then, it's going to keep them enticed. So just don't forget about that. I sometimes open my newsletter with one of my unpublished short stories. Nice. That's smart. That's really smart. That's a good fiction tip, by the way, folks. Pay attention to what Thomas Bradley said. He said, sometimes open my newsletter with one of my unpublished short stories. Complimentary mini course of a few videos to get a few more emails and customers. Mind blown with that course creation bait. That's a great idea. Andrew, I'm not going to lie to you. Ever since using Thinkific, it's a game changer. A game changer. There's a good reason why I'm a big fan, and I'd actually been in talks with them probably for the last month or so for doing sponsorship here for the channel. It just so happened that today I was going to be doing this. They didn't pay me any extra to share some of this information with you. I just thought, you know what, I want to show you something that has worked for me. I think I just came up with an idea for a course that relates to my sci-fi series, but I don't know that it's something I'll be able to do for a while. More things to plan and sort. What I would recommend is don't get overwhelmed when you're thinking about doing something like this. Just do something small. So for something like this Thinkific account, go over, get it set up. There's the link, you see it. Go over, get it set up 30 days. There's not going to be any obligation. You can always just cancel after that first 30 days and stay with the free option. But do something small. Just something really, really small. It could be something like what Thomas was saying. You've got like a short blurb, or maybe you have like a first chapter of an unpublished work and you put it on in there and get it to where people can kind of download that. That's just simple. So don't overthink it when you're thinking like mini course or anything else. All right. If I missed any questions, please say so down here. I'm going to try to keep up with everybody. Purging of the email list is great. You want to have an active email list rather than a large one. Yes, Family History Fanatics nails it. Folks, if you are finding that your open rate's dropping, because there's technically three important metrics when it comes to email marketing. It's the open, it's the click, and potentially the buy. I pay attention to the opens and the clicks. You want to get that open rate 30% or greater if you can. If you've got a very small list, chances are very likely it's probably going to be like 60, 80%. If you got something that's probably into the thousands, if not tens of thousands, you're probably going to see something closer to say 20 to 30%. If you're finding you're getting below that, it's time to go ahead and start pairing. You need to start removing some of these emails that aren't opening. And it's no offense to them, but they just, they've got other things in life. Maybe their email inbox is getting flooded. You want to make sure you get rid of them and get them off there, because you never know, they might come back and subscribe some other day. So it's never a really big thing. But yeah, purge that email list every now and then. Why did you go to SendFox instead of paying for MailChimp? Better price, more features? They had pretty much all the same features. I'm a big fan of AppSumo. I'm a fanboy for sumo.com altogether. So I've been consuming and buying a lot of AppSumo's products for the greater part of about 3 to 4 years. 4 years now, I'd say easily. Spent thousands on all their stuff. So when I heard about SendFox going into beta a few months ago, I was like, I'm in. I didn't even need to be told. I was like, I'm in. So it's just that I'm a big fanboy of AppSumo. So when they launched SendFox, I didn't even need to look. Now, the first month was a little bit wonky. There were some features that they had to iron out. They just rolled out some new features today, so they're going to keep adding more and more stuff to it. And the fact that you can get 5,000 subscribers for just like $50, I was like, in. And to upgrade, you just pay $10 per 1,000 subscribers thereafter, and it just gives you lifetime access to that. And I was like, this is a no-brainer. And it also integrates with King Sumo, which is a giveaway contest thing. So I'm actually going to I got King Sumo, and I'm going to be doing giveaways here. Speaking of, stay tuned to this channel. BookBrush hooked me up with a free lifetime membership to all of their stuff. And we're going to be doing a giveaway here real soon on this channel. So you guys and gals got to hear it first. Mr. Drobo, or Mr. Drobot, sup? Good to see you. Shiloh, how you doing? I haven't tried to do a newsletter yet, but I do blog posts, and between my fiction books alternate between progress reports, things I learned, things I struggle with. It goes out in emails weekly. Good. If you've got some emails, it's great. You're going through your blog post. Build that email newsletter. Create like a pop-up, kind of like what we did at the very beginning. I'm not sure if you were here, Shiloh, but there was like a pop-up. Get a pop-up coming there and get somebody to subscribe to your email newsletter, and something just as simple as, if you've got blog posts already, which by the way, this was a question someone asked, or like, what do I need to say in it? If you got a blog, oh my gosh, and especially if you've got a deep backlog of blogs, you can send people to those. So just inside your email newsletter could be something simple as, in this blog, I discussed XYZ. In this old blog from 3 years ago, I discussed this. So this is always just a really great way to kind of keep people going. I've got 0 mail list. Going to start one for sure. Good. And as far as, I didn't finish that, Tommy Oliver, apologize. The price point for MailChimp, if I recall, anything above like 2,000 subscribers ends up being, I think, like 40 some bucks a month. Yeah, so 40 bucks per month or $50 up front, and I'm set with SendFox. You can use Thinkific to sell your books too, from what I understand, including PLR books or courses. Is that correct, Dale? Yes. Yeah, it's limitless at this point, the number of things. I integrate my coaching program through Thinkific as well. 30% or greater. We're at 45% or more. Yay! Not bragging, just surprised to hear you say that statistic and compare it to what we're doing. Yeah, a few good books for you to check out, folks, is .com Secrets by Russell Brunson, The Invisible Selling Machine by Ryan Deiss, and there's one by Anik Signal, something or other. They're good books. It gets you kind of set up for understanding email, but just don't get overwhelmed by like trying to do Jedi mind tricks, trying to sell people and things like that. Keep it simple. Just pretend like you have my email and you want to send an email to me. We're having a conversation. So many people try to turn this into like, we're going to sell them with the perfect ad copy. Woo-ha! No, come on, man. Ease up. Do you have a link, Dale, for SendFox? I do. Let me see here. I'm going to try to drop this into the actual description here. And just give me just a moment. You probably have to end up hitting refresh. SendFox, give me just a moment. To get SendFox, emails, service, go to dalelinks.com/SendFox. And I'm just typing this into here so that way I don't forget after we get off here. I'm already a big fan of their stuff. It's really good stuff. So I'm going to hit save on this. Excellent. We're just going to go back here so I make sure I see the live. Okay, so hopefully that helped out. You guys might have to refresh the screen. My apologies. Or just type it into your browser and just open up another site, another browser or tab, and go to dalelinks.com/SendFox. It should send them right there. Got to run. Another great session. Have a wonderful weekend, everyone. Dale, you're the man. I appreciate it. Abdur, you're awesome yourself. Ryan Raymond, what is going on? App Dump, AppSumo is amazing. I've gotten so many great deals to save money. I was like, don't you be hating on AppSumo. That's one way to get booted off this channel, man. I love me some AppSumo. Noah Kagan, the CEO for AppSumo, is just amazing. The guy is friggin' a ball of energy. Love his stuff. I will catch the replay for sure. Hey, what's going on, Walter Wyburn? How are you doing, buddy? Expert Secrets, Russell's other book's pretty awesome too. I've yet to pick up a copy and read it. I do need to get my hands on it. .com Secrets is the bomb. Can you put a link in the chat or comments to those books? Yikes. When I do this, I know I could probably drop in an affiliate link, but I'm not going to bother, folks. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you .com Secrets. If you just go on to Amazon, and the other one is Invisible Selling Machine. So I went ahead and dropped them on in there. Just highlight that. Go ahead and search it on up there. Honestly, I could probably put my affiliate link in there, but I'm being lazy. I'm sorry, folks. And the other one was Anik Signal, and I can't remember what his one's all right. It's not as good as Invisible Selling Machine. Invisible Selling Machine was by far probably the best of those three publications. It's not to take anything away from Russell Brunson. Guy's a good dude, but honestly, I think Ryan Deiss he nails it in that one. He doesn't make it overcomplicated. You don't need to think too hard about it. Hi Dale, do you know how long SendFox is doing that promo? Lois Lane, I don't know. And see, I'm an affiliate for AppSumo, so they almost never tell us when the promotion's going to end or start, or they typically tell us when it's going to start and end. It started about 1 day ago, I think. So you're going to be all right if you need to hold off to kind of get some cash to get that thing going, but highly recommend it. Yeah, if you get the opportunity, for sure, go there. As far as the Thinkific deal that has been popping up over here on the right-hand side, that should be up for a while. So if you go to dalelinks.com/Thinkific, you can get 30 days of the Pro plan, no money, free, and it's so worth it. I'm going to tell you, Pro plan's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. And anybody that's in the DIY publishing course knows for sure. Just grab SendFox. Hey, thank you. I appreciate you supporting the cause, folks. So anybody that ends up ordering SendFox through my link, I do get a little kickback. And what I mean a little kickback, it's a little kickback. But I'm not going to recommend something to you folks unless I can actually stand behind it. Willie May, how did I miss this? I got a super chat from Willie May. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, William May. And then Anthony, I missed yours too. Thank you for, I need to take a screenshot of that and share that with Patty over at Thinkific. I appreciate the super chat from you there, Anthony. Yes, Thinkific is currently a sponsor for the channel, and I'm actually open to getting other sponsors as well. I had somebody else approach me most recently, and it was a hard no. It has to make sense for this channel, folks. I'm not just going to be being bought off so I can just shill someone's products on here. .com Secrets is a good book, but it's all set up to sell ClickFunnels. Think of it's much better because it focuses on one thing. Yeah, I like .com Secrets. Yeah, I do remember them kind of selling ClickFunnels, but if you could just get the idea of engineering email marketing, that's what you're shooting for. So you can go and say buy that, ClickFunnels if you want to. I've never used it myself. I hear a lot of good things, but quite frankly, you don't need to have a lot of sexy things, and that's what I wanted to kind of cover in today's video is don't go too crazy. Hey, by the way, folks, I do want to point out that if you do want to get your hands on the specific course actually I've used through Thinkific themselves, actually DIYpublishing.biz, you can actually subscribe. There's 3 different tiers. You can get it at varied levels depending on your specific budget, and subscribe when you want, cancel when you like, and you can binge over 355 videos and resources inside that. So go check it out for sure. And alrighty. Well, folks, I'm starting to get a little bit, my voice is starting to go out on me, and it's a beautiful day out here in Columbus, Ohio. So wherever you are at inside the world, I just want to say thank you for taking the time to watch. If you're watching this as a replay, you've made it this far, do me a favor, drop a banana sticker in the comments. Actually put 5 banana stickers. In fact, rate this video 4 out of 5 banana stickers, 1 out of 5, whatever you thought. So 1 being terrible, 5 being I crushed it. So one more question here. I'm going to start to wrap up here. I'm not a copywriting expert, no expert, more like, will email marketing work for me? And thank you very much, Andy. I appreciated you, the kudos on the DIY publishing course. You don't need to be a copywriting expert. No. In fact, don't be. Go into this being a human being, communicating people with email marketing. And there's going to be some people, the Grant Cardones of the world and the Russell Brunsons, that will go ahead and beg to differ. What I'm trying to tell someone like you is just to get going, get to doing it. And you're going to eventually start to understand that it's not as difficult as you think. If you just get started, that's the most important thing. Thank you very much. Appreciate Kevin McGuire. I didn't even see you sneak in there, man. Good to see you, buddy. Oh my good Lord, laters indeed. So folks, hopefully that covered it there, Andy. Don't wait, just start writing to people, get emails out there. Make sure you're setting that little standard for them, that the expectations that, hey, I'm going to send out something to you weekly. It's pretty much what I do for my email newsletters. I do it weekly. And folks, all right, in the meantime, let's go ahead and watch this next video right down below. We're actually going to go and, I was talking about why we should not self-publish to Amazon not too long ago. Well, let's watch that video because it's really popping off the charts. You're going to find out why I feel this way, and it's not as bleak as you would think. So I'll see you over there. What are you waiting for? Get on over there. I'll see you.